Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at your Canadian dental plans. First of all, go into this website. It should be www.canada.com. .ca. Do not go anywhere else. This would be the legit one. So go right into it. And then from here, you guys can see if you can apply to it. So do you qualify sections? You should go throughout each section. So the very first thing that they're going to ask you if you have access to private dental insurance. So if you don't, just put a check mark there. So you do not have that. Obviously, they can't cover you if you are already covered by somebody. And you and your spouse common law have filled your tax returns. So if you have filled your tax returns, you're good to go. Check mark. Then your adjusted family net income is less than 90,000. So that just means your income adding both up. That's all. So if it's less, then go ahead, put a check mark there. If it isn't, you're not going to qualify. You're a Canadian resident for tax purposes, okay? That's the same thing if you're a citizen. If you meet all of the you can apply now. So right now, you guys can just review everything, go into next, or just press on apply. That's gonna take you to the second part of this. So right here, it's apply. So right here, you guys can see existing members and then new applications. So I'm assuming this is your very first time doing this. So it depends when you're watching this video, you might see a slightly different message here or just one of these two messages. So most likely, maybe just this message or maybe just this message, depending. That said, if you scroll down, you're gonna see this. Apply online if someone else is helping you and check the status of your application. So we're gonna apply online. That's gonna take us down here below. So that's where you guys can apply online, what you need to apply. So you're gonna need your social insurance number, date of birth, full name, home mailing address, list of dental coverage through government social programs, if applicable. Most of you won't have that. And just keep in mind that you and your spouse, okay, or common law partner, you have to have filled your tax return. And that's so they can see how much you actually made. So what do you guys need to do? Well, if you scroll down, you're gonna see this. Use my Service Canada account. So you guys can sign in, apply that way. So right here, you guys can apply via that way. You guys can create your own account. So if you don't have one, most of you won't, just apply for one, or you can sign in if you already have one from before. That said, if you scroll down more, if you can't use that, you guys can click here to apply via .canada.com, .ca, or you guys can always call if you guys need more help with this. If you are just here to renew, you should read all of this, but this video is for those of you who are applying for the first time. So we're gonna go ahead and just apply online. If you do not have an account, just create one right now. So register for an account. If you already have an account, then you do have these three options. I actually have this option. So whether you guys create an account, register an account right now, or just signing in whichever way, it's gonna take you to the same page after you do so. All right, so once you sign in, you're gonna see this continue. So on the bottom, just continue on. Then from here, there's going to be a privacy terms. You have to agree and then just submit. So right now, we're just going to create your profile. So you guys can go on with birth registration number, unique client identification. So that's if you have one, an identifier, or your social insurance number. Most people are just going to choose this. So we're going to choose the first one. And right down here, just put in your social insurance number, then click on continue. All right, then you're gonna have to verify your identity. So you have personal access code, or you can do interact verification service. So whichever one suits you. Which, by the way, this is only the second option. It's only if you received a code already. So if you have that in your file somewhere, this is the time to get it. If you don't remember, you don't have it, just choose the first one. And then that just means if you guys have Scotiabank, TD, or any other bank for that matter, it's gonna ask you just to sign in there. So we can just continue. I'm gonna continue that way because that's just easier because I don't know where that code is. Then it's gonna take you over here. So your information, first name, last name, date of birth, security questions, and just choose whichever ones fit you. So you click here, and then you can just select, for example, middle name of your spouse, and then you can just put their middle name. And then second question, you guys can put in whatever makes sense to you. You don't have to choose the exact same thing that I'm doing, but it's stuff that you should remember. So favorite meal, we're gonna choose that. And then question 4, favorite hobby. And then last one, honeymoon. and then just click on continue. Obviously, we have to fill out everything, so don't forget your first name, last name, birthday, and then just press on continue. From there, it's going to take you to confirm your profile. You do have the option to print this out just in case you forget any of them. You have it printed out somewhere. So even down here, they're going to tell you, you may wish to print this. So that's Command P. You guys can just print this out. That's if you want to. You guys can also take a screenshot just in case. But other than that, if you're going to remember everything, just press and submit. Then from here, we're going to finally just verify. Okay. So we're going to go to our identity verification. We have to continue. So that's down here below, and they're gonna share your information. That's the point of this anyways. So down here below, you're gonna see this, continue with interact, verify. So from here, just choose whichever bank suits you best. So whatever it is, so if it's Royal Bank, just click on it. From there, you just have to just sign in to your account. Again, once you sign in, it's gonna take you here. And it's just verifying everything, by the way. Just scroll all the way down. And then on the bottom, you're going to see agree on the bottom right hand side. Tap there. Again, it's just going to keep going with the request. And right here, it's going to tell you what it's going to go on and share. So it's just your personal information, but it's not going to share your bank account balance, transactions, and login details. From there, it's good to read that, by the way. Just click on the right hand side on the bottom. It's going to say agree. Once you do so, they're making this even more safe for you. So there's a few ways, and you can choose whichever way. So for me, I don't like the app so much just because sometimes they don't work properly, or you don't have that specific device with you that has the app. But on the other hand, it's good to do it with the app because if you're out of the country, that's gonna work just fine. Whereas getting a text message might not always work. Again, if you're out of the country or if you don't have cell phone signal. But in my case, it's just much easier to do a text message. So I'm just gonna register through that. So here's your country. You should put Canada. It should be Canada. From there, your phone number. You're gonna have to put that and then confirm your phone number. So that just means put your phone number twice. Once you do that, just press on continue. From there, they're actually gonna send you right now a text message, and then just put that code right here. So the code that I got looks like so. Your code will be different, so don't try to use mine. Just copy and paste it there. All right, so from here, you just copy and paste it over here, and that's it. And we're gonna go on and add a second method. Here we go. So what I suggest doing is not choosing the same thing. So here's text message, we chose that. And by same thing, I mean voice message, because that's still throughout your phone. So you don't wanna choose two things twice. So we're gonna go on with register with an app. This, like I mentioned before, not the greatest thing, but hey, it's the second one, so it's okay. So we're gonna go on and register with an app. So there's a few apps that you guys can download. I like the one that's provided by Google. It's literally just called Authenticator. So once you download that app on your phone, just go on and you're gonna see this. It's gonna tell you what's gonna happen. So all you guys have to do is just open that up, and then we're just gonna continue on. So on the app itself, there is a plus sign if you do the Google one. So it's called Google Authenticator, and there's gonna be a plus sign on the bottom. Unless you've never used this before, you're just gonna see a plus sign anyways to add. So we're gonna go on, and then you just have to scan the QR code that you're gonna see on your screen. So I do want to mention that if the Google Authenticator doesn't work, because it doesn't always work, just do the Microsoft one. Microsoft Authenticator is going to work 100%, where the Google one is nicer looking from what I can see myself, but it doesn't always work. So we're going to go on and just click on continue. And from here, we can go on and just put in our email address. It is required. Then press on continue. From there, they're going to send you another code, but this time to your email. So go into your email and I'll show you how that code looks like. So this is how the email looks like. That's my code. Your code will be completely different. So don't even try this one. So we'll copy it. And by the way, the email will be coming from this, My Service Canada. Okay. So make sure that maybe it's in your junk mail. So just double check for this name. Now put in your number and just click on continue. All right. So right now it should say that you successfully verified. So just click on continue again. All right, so finally we have things set up and we can actually continue with this tutorial. So we're gonna go into my dashboard. So that's gonna be on the top left-hand side. And under my dashboard, we're gonna see this Canadian dental plan. So that's what we're looking for. There's employment insurance here as well. Canadian pension plan, old age security, there's disability, social insurance, and National Student Loan Center, plus Canada Apprentice Loan. Anyways, what we're looking for is the very first one, which is here. So we're going to go into applications and so on. Now down here, it's going to provide you some information, and we're going to go on and apply for the dental plan, finally. All right, so we do have to agree with every single thing right here. So we have to agree, we consent to sharing our data. And right here, you're going to see this. I do not agree to the terms and conditions, blah, blah, blah. Don't click there. You're just not going to get through anywhere. So once again, we're just going to click on continue. All right, so right here, it's going to ask you if you want to renew your plan. Well, no, because we don't have one yet. So we're going to click on no, continue. And then it's going to ask us about our tax return. Now, depending when you're watching this video, the year will be different. So we're doing it just as we are changing. So that's why it's still 2024. Although we already did our 2025 taxes, but we're just in between. Right now it's April, and that's why we're getting this message. But again, the year doesn't really matter. Just answer yes or no. You can't really answer no, by the way, because then you won't be able to apply for this. So you need that tax return to be done. So if you filled your tax return, just press yes, continue. And right here, we're going to apply for myself and my children. You guys can apply just for yourselves or just for your children, by the way. Or there's the last option. If you're power of attorney, you can select that option too. So if you're doing this for somebody else, basically. So we're going to just going to continue. And then down here below, it's going to ask you first name, last name, date of birth, and your social insurance number. From there, click on continue. All right, so once you do so, you're going to see this. What is your current marital status? So you can put married, common law, separated, divorced, widowed. Depends. If you did choose married, you're going to have to put your partner's social insurance number and year of birth. Don't forget on the bottom, you have to put a check mark right here where you confirm that you can share this information, basically. Then on the bottom, you're going to see continue. All right, so from here, it's going to ask you for your address. You're going to start off with your address, for example, 123 Main Street, and then your town or city, could be Toronto, postal code, province, you have to select one. So if you're from Alberta, Ontario, anywhere, just select that. Then put a check mark right here. My mailing address the same as my home address. If it's different, then don't put a check mark there. But if it's the same, definitely put a check mark here, press and continue. Okay, so here comes your phone number. So just put your phone number and alternate phone number if you have one. Now this part says optional, but I highly suggest doing so. All right, and it's gonna take you here, your preferred language. I'm gonna choose English. Then how would you like Sun Life to communicate with you? So you guys can go by email or mail, depends. I'm gonna leave it as email, it's just faster. How would you like to receive letters and so on? So for me, digital is the best way. If you guys want paper copies, so by mail, select mail. It's just faster if you select the first option, by the way. From there, on the bottom, just choose continue. Then it's going to ask you for your email address if you chose that, or else it's just going to ask you for your address, which you already have filled out from before. Once you put in your email, it's going to take you to this page and continue. So verification code, go to your email again and look for that verification code. I'm going to show you how that looks like. So your verification code looks something like so. So just copy it. Do not use the one that I'm using because it's just not going to work. And the email that it's coming from, this is it. So it could be in your junk mail. Just look for it. So that's the email. It's very long. But anyways, once you put your verification code, click on continue. Then it's going to ask you if you have coverage. But if you're filling this out, then no, that's why we're doing this. So no, I do not have access to dental insurance or coverage because we don't. Continue. Now right here, it's going to ask you kind of the same question, but it's about benefits through federal, provincial, other benefits, social programs other than Canadian dental plan. So no, we're going to choose no. For most of you, it's going to be a no, unless you do have some type of benefits out there. So this part is for those of you who have kids. So right here, yes, you have to be over 16 years old and your child is under 18. Then you can fill this up for them and add them in. Or else they're just going to have to fill it up themselves and do their own thing. Over 18. You can't do it for them. Right here, I can add a child. If you guys don't have a child, you're not going to see this part of it. Which, by the way, you also have this option where it says if you share custody of a child. We're just going to assume that you don't. We're going to go into add a child. When you're adding your child, it's going to ask you all their information. So first name, last name, date of birth, their social insurance number. And you could put your child does not have a social insurance number as well, by the way. And if your partner or legal guardian, is this your child? So right now it's basically asking you if you're the father or mother. So choose yes, or legal guardian. And there we go, press on continue. Which, by the way, if your child has never worked before, most likely they don't have a social insurance number because you never applied for one yourself. They don't just get one automatically. You have to apply if they get an income or they apply for something that needs this social insurance number, which you do not need for this part. So do not stress if you don't have one for your child. So we're just gonna continue. All right, so same question, they're gonna ask you, does your child have insurance already? No. Just click on continue. And if your child has, it's the same questions that you answered just for your child. So if they have anything, any benefits, then choose yes. If not, then no. So we're gonna go on and choose no, continue. Then just make sure everything's okay. You guys can add another child if you have one and just do the exact same process, or you can edit the child's information as well. Once you're done, continue with application. So at this point in time, just make sure everything looks okay and then just press on continue at the bottom. It's just gonna give you all your information. If everything's okay, again, just press continue on the very bottom. So again, just look at all the information. And by the way, if you want to go on, we're gonna submit this application because everything's fine. So right now, it just gave me all my child's information. I just saw it, looks good, so I'm gonna submit the application. But before I submit this, if you also want to apply for your wife or husband, you're gonna have to apply as them. So it's kind of like them applying for themselves. Do not apply twice for your kids. So make sure whoever's applying for their kid, that's it. So father, mom. Other than that, your husband or wife, they're gonna have to apply themselves. So anyways, we're gonna submit application. So right now it's just a waiting game. You're gonna get a letter confirming, and it's within 30 days that you're gonna get that. So they're gonna tell you yes or no. If you scroll down just a little bit, you can see more information about how to use this yourselves. By the way, all the way in the bottom, you guys can go on and choose print or save. You can also close application. Most people save it, don't need to. Anyways, as far as this video goes, we are all done. If you guys have any questions, comments, you guys can write down in the comments area. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you.